All right, well, right now I'm going to ask you questions that pertain to how many times you've done drugs or alcohol.
Okay.
So, in the past 30 days, how many times have you consumed alcohol?
Probably about anywhere from 15 to 20 times.
Okay, and in your lifetime, how many years would you say you've been drinking alcohol for?
I started drinking when I was a junior in high school, so since then, I mean, back then I really didn't drink a lot. It was just, if there was like a party, I would drink, and it wasn't really more like socially drinking. I would just drink to get drunk with my friends.
Okay. Now, what about being intoxicated, like being drunk? How many times in the past 30 days would you say you were drunk?
Maybe like 10. It's more like a buzz. Like I'll have like consistent buzz, but being like actually like really drunk, probably like 10 times.
In the past 30 days?
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the past couple of years since you've started drinking, how many times, if you had to say, were you drunk?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And too many to count.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about heroin? In the past 30 days, how many times have you done?
I've never
tried?
done heroin.
Never done heroin. All right, and methadone?
No.
Never done methadone. What about opiates, like Vicodin, Percocets, anything?
I did do Vicodin before.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the past 30 days, have you had Vicodin?
Not in the past 30 days.
Okay. And what about, when did you do Vicodin? How long ago, how many years ago? Or
It was about 2 years ago. I got my wisdom teeth out, and the dentist had given me a prescription of Vicodin with a refill, and I think it was just a little bit too strong.
so you took advantage of?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I just I was on that for a while, probably like a month and a half until my prescriptions ran out, and then I just stopped.
On your own?
Yeah, it was hard, but.
Okay. What about cocaine?
In the past 30 days,
Mm-hmm.
I've probably done coke twice.
Just twice. Okay, and then in your lifetime?
The first time I ever did coke, I was like 18, but I don't do it a lot. It's only if it's offered,
Okay.
or if I'm at a party and my friends are doing it or whatever.
Just more socially.
Yeah, it's more of a social
Okay.
thing. So.
All right. And any amphetamines?
No.
Okay. And what about marijuana?
The past 30 days, yeah, I probably smoked like 10 times.
10 times.
Yeah.
And in your lifetime, how many years ago would you say you started marijuana?
When I was like 16, my boyfriend and I would smoke a lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And recently, has it been a lot as well, or?
I do it more just to relax. Like after work, I'll smoke. If I have like a stressful day, just so I can calm down and fall asleep.
All right. Have you done more than one substance at a time in the past 30 days?
I did coke and I drank in the same day.
You've done coke and drank. In the past 30 days, how many times would you say you did it?
Well, the 2 times that I did coke, and then also when I smoke weed, I normally drink
Okay.
in that day too. So probably in total like 12 times I've done 2.
In the past couple of years, how many times would you say you did more than one substance?
Well, probably when I started drinking, when I was like a junior, is when I started doing
Other stuff with it?
Yeah, I would do. I'd smoke weed and drink. So.
Okay. Now, out of the substances you've named, which one do you think is your major problem right now?
I mean, I don't think I have a problem. Like I said to you before, the only reason I'm really here is because I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess according to everybody else, it's alcohol.
Alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't believe you have a problem yourself?
I don't think so. I think I just drink socially, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having a drink after work.
Okay. How many times in your life have you been treated for alcohol?
I think this would be my first time when I was like, I want to say 17. My parents made me go talk to a psychologist because they caught me drunk twice.
Okay.
So they made me go, but that lasted maybe like a month, and I only went like twice in that month.
Now, did that help you at the time, or were you?
Not really. I was still drinking.
Still drinking.
Still,
Okay.
yeah.
And then have you ever been treated for drug abuse at all?
No, just that one time when I was drinking so that wouldn't be drug abuse.
Gotcha. Okay. How much money would you say you spent on alcohol in the past 30 days?
It depends. Sometimes when I go out with my friends, I'll have like a really high bill at the bar. So I guess it depends, but I'd estimate around like 300 probably.
All right. And then what about on drugs in the past 30 days?
Not really that much. Maybe like $50 for weed, but
Okay.
I normally split it with friends, so not that much.
Gotcha. All right, and how many days have you been treated in an outpatient setting for alcohol?
In the past
30 days.
Past 30 days. This would, I guess, be my first.
This is your first.
Yeah.
And for drugs, you said you never been treated. All right. Now, in the past 30 days, have you experienced any alcohol problems?
I mean, like a week ago, I had the shakes after drinking too much.
Drinking too much?
Yeah, the next morning, like I was shaking, but I felt better once I had like a Bloody Mary.
All right. Now, what about with drug problems?
No, because I only smoke weed really, and that doesn't really. I just get tired sometimes from it, but that's really it.
Okay. And how troubled or bothered have you been in the past 30 days from alcohol?
I mean, like I said, I don't think I have a problem. I think I'm like everybody else when you drink sometimes if you overdo it. I blacked out like twice this month, but I think it's just because I drank a little bit too much too fast, but.
Okay. And then how important is it for you right now to get treatment for this alcohol?
I mean, like I said, I really don't think I have an issue, so I don't think it's detrimental if I get treatment. I think I'm fine either way.
And the same thing with drugs. You don't think you have a problem at all?
No, it's just smoking weed.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you some legal questions now.
Okay.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
I'm on probation, I guess you can say, when I got a DUI, and that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So.
So I'm going to ask you if you've been charged or arrested for any of the following. All right?
Okay.
The first thing is shoplifting.
Never.
You've never been charged with shoplifting.
No.
What about probation violations?
No.
No. Any drug charges at all?
When I was younger, my boyfriend, like I said, would smoke me a lot, and I didn't get charged, but my parents had to pick me up from the station because he got caught with weed.
So he had gotten arrested. You were just with him at the time.
So.
Okay. What about forgery?
Never.
What about weapons offense?
No.
Never. And burglary?
No.
What about assault?
I had once gotten into a bar fight. And I did I guess I got arrested for that, you can say.
Were you drunk at this time?
Yeah.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what did you get? You just got charged with the assault for getting in a fight then?
Yeah, the charges wound up getting dropped because we both pressed charges and they dropped it. But yeah, I got into a fight with a girl at a bar. We both had a little bit too much to drink and just escalated from there.
All right. And what about arson?
Never.
Or rape?
Never.
Homicide or manslaughter?
Nope.
Prostitution?
No.
And what about contempt of court?
No.
No. All right. How many of the charges that you said you've had resulted in convictions?
Just my DUI charge. Like I said, the assault, it ended up getting dropped. But just the DUI I got convicted for.
Okay. All right. All right. So how many times in your life have you been charged with the following? I'm going to give you a list of things, and you just answer accordingly. Disorderly conduct or public intoxication. Have you ever been charged with those?
I've never been charged. I did get in trouble. I was at Seaside, and my friends and I were drunk on the boardwalk, and we were asked to leave because we were being disorderly, I guess.
Okay. What about driving while intoxicated?
Just the one time. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
That was it. My first time with DUI.
Okay. Do you have any other major driving violations, like reckless driving, speeding?
I have a lot of speeding tickets.
You have a lot of speeding tickets.
Yeah.
Okay. How many months were you incarcerated in your life? Were you ever put in jail? Okay.
Never.
Are you presently awaiting any charges or trials?
Not any trials. This is just like attending. I'm just like following up with what it was the judge decided I had to do.
Okay. How many days in the past 30 have you engaged in illegal activities for profit?
Like selling drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, how serious do you feel like your present legal problems are?
I mean, I have the DUI, so I think that's definitely an issue. It's interfering with my job and stuff because right now I don't have my license.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess right now it's a problem.
Okay. How important is it to you now is counseling or referral for these legal problems? Like being here, is this important to you right now?
I mean, like I said, I don't think that I have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just made a stupid choice. But I don't think my drinking's an issue. So other than doing this so I can get my license back, I really don't think it's imperative that I'm here.
Okay. Gonna ask you some family relationship questions.
Okay.
What is your marital status?
I'm single.
You're single. Are you satisfied with the situation?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your living arrangements right now?
I live with my boyfriend.
Have you been living there for the past 3 years?
No. I had just moved in with him probably about 6 months ago when I lost my other job.
And you lived with your parents before then?
No, I lived on my own.
On your own?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you satisfied right now living with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With whom do you spend most of your time with, your free time?
Well, when I'm out with my boyfriend, I'm with my friends.
Your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you satisfied with spending your free time with your friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many close friends would you say you have?
I have like a tiny, like really close group that always hangs out together. So there's probably like 10 of us in total.
Okay. Have you had significant periods in which you've experienced serious problems getting along with your mother?
Yeah, when I was younger, when I got caught drunk, that definitely caused an issue, and my mom was like really annoyed about that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And what about with your father? Was it the same?
Not really. My dad and I never really had issues. It was with my mom. She's the more strict one, so.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do. I have a brother and a sister.
And how are you with getting along with them?
I get along with them good.
Good.
I don't really see them as much anymore, but we get along. We keep in touch.
And then what about with your boyfriend? Do you guys argue at all? Are you guys getting along?
The only time we really argue is when we're drinking.
Okay. Is that often?
Yeah, I mean, he drinks too, and with the two of us, it's just, we tend to argue a lot more.
Okay. Now, you don't have any children, do you?
No.
Okay. What about your close friends? Do you find yourself having any serious problems getting along with them, or you're okay with them?
Not really. I mean,
all right. And coworkers?
I get along with some of my coworkers, not all of them. I have like some of my friends work with me, my close friends, so we get along, and then there's some other people we don't get along with, but.
Okay. Now, did any of the people I just name actually, let me see, how many days in the past 30 have you had serious conflicts with your family or people I just named?
My mom and I got.
Besides your mom?
Oh, besides my mom?
Yeah, because you had said that you had gotten in arguments with your mom. Was there any serious conflicts?
Not really,
else in your
not
family?
serious, just little spats here and there.
And then with any other people excluding your family? I know you said you had gotten in that one bar fight, but
That was a long time ago.
it was just okay.
But no, I mean, my coworker and I got into, I wouldn't say like an argument, it was just a little disagreement, but that was it, really.
Okay, and let me see. So how important is it now for treatment of any family or social problems that you have?
I don't think it's,
You don't think it's
No.
important?